Hi YouTube, Mikey Pickett here. So, wanted to make not a rant, actually, this is not me complaining about anything, but a shout out both to Dean Bennett, I've done this before, but also to a response video, I suppose, also, because Dean Bennett made a couple of videos, and I'll search them out and let's put the latest one on the link below, about Aspergers and himself. And like him, I've never been diagnosed. But along with my cerebral palsy, I'm sure most of you know about that because I made a video and then made videos about it and wrote an article. But along with that, there's been a thing in my family that most of the Pecketts, me, there is Asperger's in our family, and it's evident in some of our behaviour. A lot of family history. But father's side, the Pecketts, as I say. So my surname. My grandfather used to eat the same meal every day. I mean, it wouldn't alter his diet at all. If you, for example, his meal was a meat, usually beef, and peas and mashed potatoes. You introduce carrots, he wouldn't eat them. And it's not that he's being rude, He's not. It's not that he's saying, "Well, I don't like your cooking." He's just he doesn't recognise that as food, and there's an element of that in Asperger's. But very simply, the part of the reason why I never got diagnosed is I don't. Every so often when we talk about this, and I'm not saying Dean's saying this at all. By the way, let's underline that. This is not what I'm saying Dean is saying, but there's an element of diagnosis that leads to excuse making. And I don't like that at all. In fact, Dean mentioned this in his on part 2. Now, how I see it in myself is that I can be quite an antisocial bugger. I think that's antisocial bugger. That's the only way I can put it. Quite an antisocial guy. I can quite easily not talk to people for days on end. Sometimes, even with Facebook and Twitter, no comments, days on end. Not because anything bad has happened, simply because I don't engage. I don't see the need to. That might sound odd when I say what's following. The reason I'm on Facebook, on Twitter, and in part on YouTube is actually bizarrely an attempt to be sociable. It might sound odd to say it that way, but yeah. When you realise that you're not good with people, if you're also a good person, I would say, you try to actually get involved. So, for example, there was a Hanami a week ago in Osaka, organised by Unrested. I very much tried to not just be there, but actually get involved. And it's very much an attempt to, be sociable. YouTube videos, yes, most of mine aren't interesting, but yeah, they're me checking in, saying, still alive, hope you're well. And of course I comment on many videos, mostly Victor Boggy, well, Give Me a Flake Man. Hiko Simon, Andrew Higgins. Check out his channel actually if you Google it. I always like his stuff. Busan Kevin. So I really do know where Dean Bennett is coming from. And it's different. Yeah. I said, I myself, never been diagnosed, and quite frankly, I have enough impairments. I had cerebral palsy. I have cerebral palsy and childhood epilepsy. I've got enough going for me. I don't need another diagnosis because I don't see the point in it really. I mean, as I said, there's a part of this which is excuse making, and I don't like that at all. I try. Sometimes I'm genuinely in pain. Sometimes I'm really, really am in pain, and that affects my socialness. But I wouldn't want to say to someone, can't meet you today, can't talk to you, because I'm in pain. Because, it's not going to go away. Similarly, if I have this, if you like, antisocial characteristic, I rather try to overcome it by trying to be sociable, if that makes any sense, rather than, receding into myself. I said I can quite easily turn this off, go. But I don't, because I genuinely believe in the end no man is an island, actually. It's not a healthy thing. We have to have also a discussion about depression, which I have been diagnosed with, but that's another matter. And I'm sorry just to leave it like that, but yeah. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I just really wanted people to watch Dean's videos a bit more, and maybe this was interesting too. Sorry for the flickering light. It's just an effect of this headlight I have above me. The lights in my apartment. I live in a very small apartment, which is why I rarely do these things. Even if I wanted to do live vlogs from home, you wouldn't see my face. Really, usually you have to sit in very awkward positions away from the computer and then upload it. But hey, that's that. Anyway, so I'm gonna sort this out and upload it. So cheers. Bye.